Hello guys, my name is Adil Abdillah. You can call me Tigo. Right now I will present to you about international agreement.
International agreement is a formal and binding written agreement that consists of actionable promise between international country or international organization and enforced by international law. To create an agreement, each party must have goodwill. Agreement requires legal protection or legal certainty. This is because no one that perfect. So, there must be discussion to finalize the possibilities that occur, so that an agreement can be signed as a follow-up and binder of the parties who have the goodwill before to start an agreement. Breach of agreement or disputes. Like I said before, that no one is perfect. Even the agreement was signed, there are possibilities to breach of assignment or disputes happen. If disputes still pop up, there are several methods of dispute resolution like arbitration, mediation, conciliation, negotiation, facilitation, avoidance, collaborative law, and if those methods not effective, the disputes can be reported to the International Court of Justice. International agreement that we'll discuss here is regional economic integration. This agreement type occurs when countries come together to form free trade areas or customs unions, offering members preferential trade access to each other's market. You can see in the map that a lot of regional economic integration that cannot be mentioned one by one. Then we will discussing about ASEAN Agreement AFTA. The primary goals of AFTA seek to increase ASEAN competitive edge as a production base in the world market through the elimination within ASEAN of tariff and non-tariff barriers and attract more foreign direct investment to ASEAN. The AFTA agreement was signed on January 28, 1992 in Singapore. When the AFTA agreement was originally signed, ASEAN had 6 members, namely Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand. Vietnam joined ASEAN in 1995, Laos and Myanmar in 1997, and Cambodia in 1999. Those countries automatically also need to sign AFTA Regional Economic Integration Agreement. AFTA now comprises the 10 countries of ASEAN. Although for latecomers, they were required to sign the AFTA's agreement because joining ASEAN were given longer time frame in which to meet AFTA's tariff reduction obligations. In Indonesia, the government has determined that the general import duty is subject to a single rate of 7.5% for several commodities. But there are some different rates in some commodities. For example, garment commodities of 15% to 20%, for bag 25% to 30%, and for shoes 15% to 25% from beacukai.go.id. AFTA impact to Indonesia. AFTA positive impact. The first one is open the opportunities to Indonesia industry to enter the global market. This is because the ease of access to do an international trade and shipment. The next one is easy to get goods have not been produced in Indonesia. This is because every country have their own advantages and Indonesia still left behind about the goods that have a high technology. Then the next positive impact is imports and exports can increase the country's foreign exchange. As we know, every country have their own money, and to buy a product from another country, we also need to exchange our money. So it will increase the foreign exchange. The last positive impact is increase in global production. This is because when we're doing an international transaction, we also have a demand from other countries that have a different needs and wants. We move to AFTA negative impact. First one is there is an industrial competition between domestic and foreign products that may kill domestic product due to the abundance of foreign product. Moreover, a lot of foreign products have a cheap and high quality product. Only two, so the last one is inhibiting the growth of the industrial sector. This is due to fairer foreign trade, which prevent developing countries from advancing the industrial sector more rapidly. As we know that developed countries have a high technologies that can produce a high quality product with a low cost and high quality rather than in developing country. AFTA nowadays also have another countries as the partner in the international agreement. They are the country that usually observe the ASEAN summit. We call it as the ASEAN plus 6. The other country that considered as 6 is India, New Zealand, Australia, Korea, Japan, and China. The agreement that was signed is ASEAN Australia New Zealand Free Trade Area or AANZ-FTA, then ASEAN China Free Trade Area or ACFTA, then ASEAN India Free Trade Area or AIFTA, ASEAN Japan Comprehensive Economic Partnership or AGCEP, and the last one is ASEAN Korea Free Trade Area or AKFTA.
Okay guys, I think that's all from me. Bye bye.